Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATFGaming and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Today we need to continue the legacy, the absolute brilliance of Pietro Fittipaldi. If you were not here last episode, be sure to go and check out that one first before I spoil it for you, because it was the best episode of the series so far. And yeah, so go do that now. Okay, you're still here. So, Pietro Fittipaldi finished second in his debut. And Roman finished sixth, I'm pretty sure. It was still a good effort for Roman, if I'm not mistaken. Phoenix, seventh. Seventh. So about where we normally would finish. But the running order was very strange, because we got McLaren, we got Renault up here. Wasn't a good day for Leclerc. Wasn't a good day for Gasly, so it was a very strange running order. But obviously Pietro, he did it. Just look at this graph. You see Pietro Fittipaldi down in 14th, the dash, and then boom, second place in your debut. That's absolutely outstanding. But we are heading off to Rio de Janeiro today for the Brazilian Grand Prix. But let's wrap up the pieces here, except an interview. Max Verstappen was hit by Romain Grosjean during the race. Do you have a message from the French driver? It was a racing incident. I mean, I don't even remember that, so. Let's see. Suspension built, so that's good. Now, was that a legit suspension, or was that a risk level suspension? I cannot remember. It was a risk level suspension, okay. That's fine. I believe we said the next thing we were going to do was brakes, so we will do that. We got risk level there, and 25 to max. So we will build that, and it will be done relatively quickly. And yeah, so let's quickly move ahead so I can get some repairs done, and then we'll do the pit crew as well. I do want to get that suspension on the docket here. Because I do want to improve it to its full capability by the time that we get to use it next season. Alright, pit crew. Where are we at with the pit crew? We've got this person who really needs a break. Luckily we've been resting up some people. Do we have anybody below? No. We've been resting up some people here so that we might be able to get back to our full strength pit crew at some point. This person doesn't really have a good replacement. Is there anybody worth hiring? This person, I guess we can hire to replace him for this race and this race alone. Because that'll be just a little bit of a down, but not too bad. We have a fixing guy we can throw in, and that's all good. The rest of these guys I don't really need, so we'll reject. And yeah, scouting we've been going strong, but male car repairs are finished. So, do we have anything on the calendar that would be exciting before the race? I don't think so. Nope. So we're going to travel off to Rio de Janeiro, and I'll see you guys in practice. Now, actually, before we head off to the race, I am noticing something. Since we got rid of Kevin, our sponsor appeal is 4 stars, and actually we don't have the ability to get 5 stars, so we need to build this helipad, which is actually a rather cheap investment, so we'll have that ready for next season. Just something I was observing. Alright, so we've got some work to do on the setup here. Roman said he wanted to stiffen up the handling a little bit, which I don't know if I agree with, but we'll do it nonetheless. I guess that means he wants a longer gearbox as well, maybe? I don't know. We'll try that and see what happens. With Pietro, I mean, I guess I'll try a similar thing. Yeah, we'll just try a similar thing here and see See what happens. I'm not really convinced that that's what we should be doing, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that was significantly worse. I don't know why my mom told me to stiffen up the handling, but whatever. Significantly worse, so other direction. Soften up the handling. And go with a little more acceleration then. Let's try that. For you, Roman, and then Pietro. Same thing. Sorry I even sent you out on that. That was clearly not the way we needed to go. Alright, let's see where that puts us. Alright, much better. So, I will do some fiddling here and finish up the knowledge, and then we will head off to qualifying. Alright, so after our first lap in Q1, Pietro is doing significantly better than Roman, but we are well clear of the cut line, so we will move on to Q2. Oh boy, we've got some rain here in Q2. So let's see what it's going to be looking like here. Is it going to be rain throughout? No. Looks like it's going to die down, so we will hold off on setting a lap. But we do want to make sure that the rain doesn't come back at the end. I know these guys are going to be complaining about it here, but we got to make sure that we're clear on the rain. Rain will be stopping now. There is rain at the end, so we need to go out now. Rain at the end, so we need to go out now. Pietro, you go out first. And Roman, you can go out now. Because there is that little blip of rain at the end, so we want to make sure that we are clear of that. Well, let's fast forward here to the start of... oh, well, we don't really know where we're going to be. Wow, traffic. Okay. Definitely some traffic for Pietro here. I think Roman got out in front of it all. Third for Pietro. Third for Roman, bumping Pietro down to fourth. So, that's good. There's also a yellow flag, and it's raining now. So, hopefully there won't be any big improvements now that there's rain on the track. We are bumping down the list a little bit, but we're 9th and 10th, so I'm fine with that. No worries there. Moving on to Q3 with both drivers. Alright, Q3, no rain, so we will send everybody out on a banker lap, just in case if we do get some rain later in the session. As you guys can see, we improved on the setups from where I left you guys in practice. Couldn't quite get all 6 excellence like we did last episode, but got pretty darn close. 5 excellence and a great, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. But let's see where things get put here. Roman's out first. Just keep an eye on rain, but I don't think we're going to have any issues there. Alright, Pietro beat Roman that time by a significant margin, too. Their equipment's pretty similar. Pietro's not as happy with his equipment, but I feel like he has just about equal equipment. So I don't know why he's not nearly as happy as Roman is with the equipment that he has, but oh well. We'll send Pietro out a little earlier to get a clean track. And Roman out now. A little earlier than we normally would, but it's a bit of a longer lap. But let's see, Pietro's first, so we will keep an eye on him. He set a pretty darn good lap time that first time, so if he improves, I'll be impressed. But that was a pretty darn good lap time. Yeah, whites. But still, I'd be very happy with only 6/10 off the pole. But Roman is green, so that's good. Double white for Pietro. So let's keep an eye on Roman here. Second green, good. Looking at maybe 8th right now. That wasn't a great lap, I know. 10th. Okay, you know, not great, but it's not last, but it's not great either. So looks like we are starting 7th and 10th here for this race, so I can't complain about that. Can't complain about that at all. Alright, here we are at the start of the race. From my knowledge and practice, these tires go off pretty quickly, so I'm going pretty conservative, well, neutral on the tires at the start. Oh, Pietro just ran wide. He just ran wide, so he's down to 21st. Let's see if he can make up for it, but we'll keep an eye on Roman, who's also not having that great of a start, honestly. That was a pretty miserable start for both of our drivers here. Let's see, Roman's up to 9th. Now he's down to like 11th. That's not good. Yeah, this is a pretty miserable start for both of our drivers here. But I don't really want to push on the tires too much. Apologies for the language there. That's what happens when you get put in 20th after qualifying 7th. We got to calm the fuel down here as well. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a bit of a recovery drive for Pietro today, unfortunately. But if any way he can do it, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Pietro Fittipaldi. So, Roman, he's 8th. A lockup to Pietro, jeez. So, your inexperience is starting to show now, man. But you do have significantly better tire wear than Roman here. Roman's going to be coming in probably this lap, honestly. I don't really want to push it too much. We'll come in for mediums. Yeah, we'll push in with Roman now. And then Pietro, you'll go another lap or two. And you have significantly better tire wear than Roman for some reason. Yeah, let's go another lap. Actually, no. Get in now. I don't want to do the stupid thing like I did, not last episode, but the episode before with Kevin, where I left him out too long. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a recovery race for Pietro here, but I will let things sort out, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're ready for more pit stops. Oh, we've got a retirement. We have not had a lot of retirements lately. Pierre Gasly has a mechanical issue, so that is possibly a place for both of us. Yeah, I think everything's cycled out now, so Roman is in 9th. Pietro is, yeah, he's going to be on a mission to even get close to points here. And he's pretty close to these guys. Van Doren hasn't even stopped yet in 14th. Looks like he's coming in this lap. But then Sainz is right there, a little bit off from Stroll. Raikkonen's in right now, actually. Might be able to pass him. So we've got some room to improve here. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a rough drive for him today. But I'm also noticing how much better he is with tire wear than Roman. Significantly better. It was only 1 lap difference in coming in, and these are harder tires too. So I appreciate Pietro just a little bit more now for tire wear. But we're going to be probably coming in here with Roman pretty soon. We'll push in now. We'll just push. I think we could maybe go 1 more lap after this. Would be ideal. Yeah, we'll come in now. Second set of mediums should get us to the end of the race. Yep, just about. Just about. So that'll be good. We'll push in with you. Pietro, you can go 1 more lap, my friend. I guess you can start pushing now. Clean pit stop for Roman, please. Yes, sir. Calm down the tires. Pietro, you can come in this time. And hopefully things sort out in a decent... Oh, Valtteri Bottas has a retirement from the lead. Okay. Wow, we've gotten all the retirements today. So that might save Pietro's race, honestly. Because we've had 2 retirements of drivers who probably would have finished ahead of Pietro had it not been for those retirements. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I'll let things sort out here, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're getting towards the end of it. Alright, about 4 laps to go here. Need to calm down and fuel a bit, but Pietro has a little extra tire wear that I'm going to use to push. He is in 11th right now. So he's getting close to possibly getting points out of this miserable race for him, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He does have better tire wear than Kvyat, but just don't know if it's going to be possible or not. But we can push with Pietro, so we might be able to catch Kvyat. But it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I don't know if he'll be able to do it. White flag is out for the leader. Hamilton leading, I know, shocking. Kvyat actually has a mechanical issue, so we might... It's very possible, Pietro, if you can really nail it here on this last lap, you might be able to get this spot. We'll keep an eye on this here, because it's very close. I don't want to burn the tires. Actually, we can attack on the tires. I'm very confident in those tires right now. And he did it while I was attacking with the tires, so... Good job, Pietro. Very nice recovery drive. Looks like Romain's going to finish 8th. Very happy with that. Not super happy about Renault being 6th and 7th. That's going to cut into the lead that we had in the constructors' standings. But they drove a better race, had a better strategy, it looks like. So, Lewis Hamilton wins, shocking. But really good recovery drive from Pietro there. Very happy with that one. Well, I'm kind of curious what the Renault strategy was. Did Hulkenberg qualify outside the top 12? That's probably what happened, isn't it? Let's see. No, they both started on softs. They just made them last a little longer at the start, and then were able to go onto the regular softs at the end. And that appears to be what gave them the advantage. So, good race for them. Good race for them. Fair play. But we, of course, have to check out scrutiny. And Lewis Hamilton did win, so we got to keep an eye on that. Oh, Pietro's up to 9th. Who got disqualified? Max Verstappen got disqualified. Oh, does that mean Romain moved up a spot too? It is. So 7th and 9th, thanks to that disqualification. So we got 8 points. They got 18. So that's a 10-point loss in the constructors. Pietro, he might be able to get up here. Well, there's only one race left, so... I probably won't be improving too much after that unless we have a stellar race. And we did actually lose the best of the rest spot, but we are only 2 points behind. So going into Doha for the last race, that's going to be a close battle for sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. A bit of a recovery drive from Pietro after that lap 1 issue. But overall, we had decent strategy. We stuck to it. Only doing a 2-stop, and it worked. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. We get some marketability traits here, I hope. Oh, we got some improvements. Oh yeah, because he's in the driver academy, he's improving a lot. And some marketability traits as well. Kevin's morale is obviously down in the dumps. Ideal world, somebody tries to sign Kevin and take his money off of our hands. But otherwise, I mean, I'll leave him as a reserve driver. We got him under contract. There's no real reason to fire him at this point. And who knows? Maybe if I don't find a better option for Romain, I'll bump Kevin back up next season. But that's highly unlikely. But yeah, pretty successful event there. Those new brakes are built for next year, so we will improve those next episode. But this is the last episode of the week-long everyday streak for this series of Motorsport Manager. I hope you guys have enjoyed having an episode every day. I will say that will not be happening again. This was a lot of work, and I am looking at getting an actual real-life job soon. So most likely won't be able to keep that up. But I am looking to do 3 days a week, roughly. We'll have an episode again tomorrow on Monday. And then we will probably do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe Saturday. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. It might not be like a strict schedule, but I appreciate your support throughout all this, and I hope you continue to give it to me in this next year, especially January. January is historically a really bad month for YouTube, and as I'm recording this, we're only a couple days in, and I can already kind of see the trend. Not as far as views. If anything, views have been going up. It's just the ad revenue has been going down because there's not, any Christmas ads anymore. So there's less ads to go around and less valuable ads. So January is a bit of a struggle month for YouTube, but I am pushing along here, and I hope you guys will help support me in doing that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATFGaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.